everyone, it's Jackie. I want to give you a couple of tips today with your VV, how to make it work the best it can work for you. First of all, remember you get the color key with your box, but this darkest color that's on the color key is nothing compared to how dark it can go because there are plenty of black drops. You just customize it to be as dark as you need it to be. And the lightest of light, that can go even lighter if you dilute it, which I'll show you in a second how to do. And also, I want to remind you that you don't add the color drops to your jar. You add them to your bottle. When you first get it, you customize the entire bottle. You don't have to think about it again. You can even remember how many drops you used, and when you get your refill bottle, you'll know that. But here's a tip or two. Okay, I tend to dip my brush in water before I start. I don't keep dipping it just the first time. And this is my number one tip. Dip it in the product and scrape all the excess off on the sides of the jar. So if you shake it, nothing comes off. And that enables you to, let me see, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Hopefully I can see what I'm doing. That enables you to stay within the lines. You can go right up to that edge so you can actually disappear your vitiligo. And remember another thing too, when you blot, you don't want to rub. It's not like you're using a self-tanning mitt or something and rubbing it all over your body. You just want to, this lighting isn't very good for me to show you, but you just want to tap it on there, blot it, blot the wetness off basically. So see, there's nothing dripping as I'm doing this and disappearing my vitiligo completely for 3 or 4 days here. Also, when I wash my hands, I really soap up and scrub up the palms that get really dirty, get stuff on them. And that's where I rub and soap up and lather up. And then the other soap and water, after this is set for 4 to 6 hours, I just let that soap and water sort of run over my hands. And then I very lightly either air dry them or tap them dry on the towel so I'm not exfoliating myself and having to reapply my VV. That's how it lasts for me for 3 days or so on my hands. So let's see. This lighting isn't the best, but I can tell I have a little ways to go here. I'll do it real quick and I'll show you. You'll see that I have no more vitiligo showing on my hands. It looks like I just don't have vitiligo. Here's the hand I did before. Now they match. And so that's my tips. And by the way, I mentioned earlier, I'll help you dilute it if you want. Basically, you just bring your large brush, really wet with water, into your jar, a few drops of water in there, and then when you dip it in the product, it's going to be diluted and it's going to go on much lighter. So in the months where you're not maybe out in the sun getting a little bit of a kiss of a tan, you want to have it a little bit lighter. Easily done in your small amounts that you put in your jar. You don't want to dilute the full bottle, just a jar. Anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. Those are my tips for today, and I hope you're having a great one. Thanks for watching.